Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only find a way to win. Welcome everyone to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Sun Devils will put total record to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Nebraska's offense will get the first crack at it here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Taking a shot on the first play. On target over the middle. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. They'll run it from the gun. Spins away from the defense. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for the squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it, because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Power football with the run. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Chop. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires left. It's caught. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Caught in the backfield. It's Allen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Huskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake.
That's what I'm going to do. I mean, I think
deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well.
I'll be there for most of the
much
day.
riding on the line.
And you can feel it, man.
And the defense makes a play.
It plays like
the
that.
quarterback down at the 26. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from... Oh, they block it!
He's looking like that.
So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will go to work for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to...
Breaks into the open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Right back to the well. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got his man.
Oh no, because I'm off.
There he goes. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
That's caught. It's Sims. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it post and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. It's complete to the left. And the catch right into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. They'll do the rest. They'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. He's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Ready to fire from the pistol. Off the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Allen. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. To the air on first down. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Flushed out of the pocket. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Leaves it with the back. Creates a little room. Picks up the first down. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation.
Makes the catch. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won.
And he will score. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. And the last play, they got the explosive to get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football in, it doesn't get any better than that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Cornhuskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Snagged out of the air.
Keep doing that low.
And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. And the Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Running behind that left side. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Antonio. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying.
Turning it on! He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Sun Devils want to move quickly.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Did I not put it up by you?
He might want another play. The play action fake. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. He's got it. And he'll hop in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively.
Makes the catch on the left. And the tackle is made, but
I just
not before
pocketed
that
those
completion gets them 30
strips.
plus.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And remember, he's already had one blocked in this game. Right down the boulevard. It's good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season.
What about like
Stanford
you
is
can also use
currently
this at any point,
but this has
not
been a
just in
back and
shit,
forth
like a
affair.
little
If
screen
that
just
quarterback
you
can
can
find
like
a
hold the
matchup
phone.
a la Jim Plunkett, this might not be over just yet.
I
They're
don't think
trailing
that.
by
You think you
just
can watch a
4
show on that
to
thing?
Cincinnati. We'll
You
circle
can watch
back
a
if
show on that
anything
thing?
big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? And it's caught. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense. And that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. This is a designed run. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
You're not saying it, but you're like acting.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best.
I guess it's just like once it's not being used, why
you use it? And they have to get something going right now.
Like, they can't really lead at this point.
Bringing the heat. And the heat will
I got extra money. I want to go ahead and play.
Yeah, how about this defense, man?
And it's just like, I'm not, I guess it's just one of those things for me, like, I'm thinking of this at one time.
This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. To the air, it's Chubb. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Look, as an offense, we're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got him. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. The Huskers send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. Turns it on at midfield. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Working that left side. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Might be calling a hot route. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. And the Sun Devils will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators? If you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding it. Coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Caught near the sticks. It's Matonio. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Tempe. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Wants to throw on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Got his man on the right. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. He's got it. They'll get him down, but not before he down at the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Pulls and fires complete. Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he got loose. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got his man quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the ground game. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the catch. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And the Sun Devils didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have movement. And the ball's free in the backfield. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Fires to the big fella. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. The Cornhuskers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Motion from the wideout. The give to the tailback. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake.
Putting numbers on the phone for a ball.
Got it in the middle. It's Allen.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the Huskers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They go to the ground. There he goes. The 40. The 20. 10. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. At this point, the way things have gone in this one, they're probably not surprised. You make a play and they wipe it out on the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
You thought maybe in the 2nd half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything
That is
is dialing up. These guys offensively are able to go out and execute.
Yeah, it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Sims. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Makes the grab. It's Matonio. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and there's Sun. 41. Sun Devils want to crank the tempo.
Talking about
a lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead. They're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Is it just accessible? Huh?
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball.
Okay, you got me. My bad for even pulling it out. One up, you know.
Back to pass on second down.
Come on.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, the slant routes are just typically one of those that it's a timing route. It's a big body route. A lot of times I throw it to my big guy who's going to catch it and give me positive yards most of the time.
Mirror lately.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up fourth.
The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the mark. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Yeah.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. Got his man in the middle. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. As the end of the quarter end, Arizona State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Kent. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles. And at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
And and he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Cornhuskers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Matonio. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains from their setup at the 41. And the Sun Devils heading quickly to the line. Touch pass on the run. Brings into the open. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup, and they first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Lanning.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set. 1st down. He wants to throw it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
To throw, it's Kent. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. He leaves it with his back. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. And the Huskers will punt this one away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
It's in, complete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
Well, listen, they say they play defense for a reason, right? You had an interception on the last drive defensively. You had a golden opportunity to come away with another one right there, but he puts it on the ground.
Turning it on! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Wide open spaces. The 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board. He's loose. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays, speed, getting out in the open field, taking the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Kent. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Huskers will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Scrambling away. On the run, fires downfield. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Punts it out of the air. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's brought down the line of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. Caught. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the Sun Devils are in the hurry-up. Back to pass. Now adjusting. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the...
Oh, he's got some space. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Forced out of the pocket. It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays. And when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering? A great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here we go. They'll try the run, and they're able to get him down. The Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
I spent time with a lot of coaches when you got a huge lead in the 4th quarter and they say run the football and run the clock out. And I've seen a lot of other coaches that say, listen, they get paid to stop us. It's their job to try to stop us. And apparently they live in the second world as this coach.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game. Doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.